So I wanted to make a little video today about my experience today. A couple of things going on. First of all, coming off of our chapter contest, which we held last night, my first time ever here at Bear River FFA, experiencing their chapter contests as an advisor. To be honest, I don't remember as a high school student at Bear River High participating in chapter contests. I don't remember ever doing any of the LDEs at the time that would have been there. They didn't have a science fair when I was in high school. What else? I got my green hand, and my chapter degree, but I really don't think they did those degrees at the chapter contests in January when I was in school. Anyway, all that aside, great experience, awesome community comes together to help with judging, to support their kids, and so on and so forth. It was a pretty cool experience, pretty awesome. So anyway, kudos to the folks here in this community that make all that happen. Not to mention the other advisors I work with that have got this program down so it runs as smoothly as it does. So anyway, it's awesome to learn from them. Then those kind of things are going to be moving on to in Utah we have areas, to our area contest, and so next week we'll get involved in that, have some fun, and that should be good. But today I was out of the classroom all day long and was working on a training for the leadership team at our high school. I was asked earlier this year to be on the leadership team, which wasn't really new to me. I'd been on a leadership team at Weber High in its infancy, and it was just kind of getting figured out. Sounds like Bear River has had a leadership team a little bit longer. Sounds like it's part of the PLC process and system. Our school district is a lot more on board with the PLC system here in Box Elder School District than I remember Weber being. So been kind of interesting to figure all that stuff out. But now back to why I'm making the video. This training today was almost, I'll say this. I had no idea what to expect going into this thing. It was a leadership team training. In my mind, we were going to go learn what a leadership team needed to do, right? And I think we did, but it was not exactly what I expected. We've got like I said, a high emphasis on professional learning communities in our district. We've got teams we're assigned to. We meet with other teachers in our content areas or close to it from the other high school in our district via online video conferencing technology, that kind of stuff. We're really trying to work the system on PLCs, and I didn't have a whole lot of buy-in on PLCs, I don't think, until today. I told the facilitator at in our training today, I hate PLCs, but I love professional learning communities. And I'll tell you, I have a professional learning community on Twitter, on Facebook. I've got a group of agriculture educators here in Utah that I consider my friends, and that's a professional learning community. And that works for me. It's kind of always been my thought process behind it. But as a program, professional learning communities are a little bit different than that. It's specific to your school and your district and that kind of stuff. Branching out's not a problem. All those things I just listed are part of it, but it's not going to be the end-all be-all. We've got to integrate it into our schools in order for it to be successful, which we've got to be learning as a group. And anyway, I was really impressed by some of the things that we talked about as a team, because some things were brought out that I hadn't thought about, and hopefully I contributed a little bit. I don't know. I'm just a guy that likes to hear myself talk. That's why I'm on YouTube, right? Anyway, I think I've got a little better vision and appreciation for PLCs today than I did yesterday. That's all I'm saying. So I want to hear some of your opinions. Tell me your experience with PLCs, professional learning communities, and I want to hear what you have to say, because I think it's valuable. We can be our own little PLC right here. Anyway, comments below, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, but share the video, get it out there. I really want to know what people think about PLCs and where they're headed in Utah, because that's where I am, but also in the country, because it's a nationwide kind of program. People are buying into this. Schools are buying into this. And I think it could be pretty valuable if we put it to work the way it's supposed to. So holler back. Let me know what you think. One day at a time. Let's make it happen. Adios.